Good morning, YouTube. Back again with another update. I said the other day I was going to go today and see about getting my birth certificate and my DD Form 214. Surprisingly, I had better success than I anticipated. I got the information I need to send off for my DD Form 214, but shockingly, I actually have a copy of my birth certificate in hand. I went to the appropriate office, paid my money. They actually had me sit down and wait, and they printed it out and handed it to me. So that's kind of cool. Those documents are going to be necessary not only for this possible career change, but also for the future. So when I get ready to start filing for visas and passports and all that, I'm going to have to all that anyway. So I decided I'm going to go ahead and let the cat out of the bag. This career change I'm thinking about is going into truck driving. I haven't made a decision to jump into it and do it just yet, but I am thinking about it. It is something that I am considering. It would bring in more money than what I'm making currently. The hope is that, it may not have some of the benefits that my current job has, but the increase in money and decrease in my monthly bills, because I would basically be living in my truck, would afford me the ability to put a lot more money back into savings. So not sure what I'm going to do if I make this change. I'm not sure exactly what I'm going to do with my 401k. I do have a company match right now, but that being said, if I'm making as much money as I hope to be making and not having the expenses, I should be able to, in a relatively short period of time, put together enough money to get into a Roth 401k or a IRA, whichever it is. I need to look it up a little bit more, but apparently the Roth has a pretty good return, and it's post-tax, so everything that goes in there has already been taxed, so when I take it out, I won't be hit with more taxes, which is a good thing, So that's kind of some of my thinking. If I can at least get something like that going, it will be making me a little bit of money over the next decade. And I haven't decided to jump into the truck driving thing just yet. I'm still considering my options and all. I'm thinking about it. I'm pretty sure I'm going to do it, but I'm just kind of going slowly. And a big part of it is I'm comfortable. And after years and years of scraping and digging in the sofa looking for change, that's how much I was scraping to get by. And it's been pretty difficult. And now I'm at the point where I've got a nice little apartment. It's a tiny little thing. I got a crappy, beat up piece of crap car that's at least paid for, but it's mine. And it broke again, so now I need to drop more money in repairs on it. But I can at least not really panic about my bills every month. If I want to go to the movies, I can afford to go to the movies. If I want to order a pizza, I can order a pizza. I'm not panicked. I'm not watching every penny. And it's been a long time since I've been able to achieve that. So this is kind of a nice change for me. And jumping into the truck driving, I pretty much got to let everything go. I got to leave my apartment, leave my my job that I've been at for 8 years now, and jump in both feet. And then what's a little scary is if I don't like it, if I'm not happy, that's going to suck, because there's no way I can come back to my job and make the money that I'm making now. And who knows if I would be able to get my apartment back, if they rent it out to somebody else. And I was lucky to find this place, and this place is affordable, and the landlords are really great people, and they take good care of me. So it's not something I just want to lightly cast aside and step away from. So I'm weighing out my options and looking really seriously at it. That's one of the reasons, like I said, I wanted to go out and get my paperwork ready, because if I do decide to follow this up, I got to have that. So anyway, that's the cat's out of the bag. That's what I'm thinking about. And I'm still leaning towards Southeast Asia, doing a lot of YouTubing and checking out different sites and things, and getting information about the different countries. Philippines is kind of leading the list. Thailand, Vietnam, even some South American countries have jumped in there. Nicaragua is one of them that's jumped in there. So I'm not. I got a long time. I don't have to decide. So I'm not deciding just yet. But I can tell you where I'm leaning. And right now the front runner is the Philippines. Philippines, I've been there, so I'm familiar with it. The language. A lot of people speak English, because English is the second language of the Philippines. Some of the more touristy areas in Thailand and Vietnam have a lot of English speaking people, but as the country as a whole, not as much. Philippines has got a lot more English speakers. And the same kind of applies for South America. A couple of the countries there look pretty good, but better if you speak Spanish. So, and I don't. Not to say I can't learn, because I'm going to be trying to learn, languages in Southeast Asia too. So, but right now the leader of the pack is the Philippines. So anyway, that's what's going on. That's what's going in my head, and taking a couple of steps heading that direction, and gonna see how this plays out. So I got one friend I mentioned before who's already jumped into this truck driving thing, and he's kind of helping me along. He's giving me a lot of information. So thanks, Jose. Appreciate it, man. I'll follow up and give you guys more information as I go along on this journey. So hopefully you guys will jump in and subscribe and hit the notification thing and stay with me. And it's going to be a long process, but at least you'll kind of know as I go and what kind of obstacles I hit and ways around them as I find out too. So thanks. See you guys next time. Peace out.